Hi, good morning. I'm having app issues trying to get my music loaded, so I'll wait for you guys to know that I'm here, and I will try to get some. Hi, Edie. I'm trying to load some. There it is. Woohoo! Okay. Good morning. Feels like I've been up for 3 days. All right, I've got some music loaded. Let's get it at the right tempo. Okay, if you're new to me, and here's my sidekick. You were late. He was being held hostage in an online classroom, but he's here now. All right, so it's Wednesday. We're doing barefoot cardio conditioning today, which means obviously you're gonna be barefoot. If you really want to wear shoes, you can wear shoes. Hi, Cheryl. But don't try to do socks because you'll probably slip. So barefoot or shoes. All you need is enough space to step forward, side, and back from wherever you start. If you're new to me, this is my dog, and he gets lured out. So don't worry, he won't be in the way. Hi, Guy. Hi, Ellen. Hi, Steve. So we will warm up. We'll have a warm-up that has a lot of upper body stabilization built right into the warm-up. And then we will, oh shoot, I didn't start either one of my timers. Then we'll go right into cardio intervals. I am a train wreck today. So let me just start this one so I at least have some sort of sense of what time it is. Let me also just lean over the dog and start my timer here that I set up. There we go. Boy, it's rough when you're teching and you're your own crew. All right, so hi Beth. So then we'll do the cardio drills and then we will finish with some core and stretch. That was a rough start out of the gate for me. You don't need any equipment. I will have a towel nearby and some water. I keep my water in a wine glass because it's just how I'm rolling around these days. I'm gonna have nearby a yoga block. If you don't have a yoga block, and who does laying around, if you're not a fitness instructor, but if you have something shaped like this, you can use a book, you can use a dumbbell on its end. It's just for our last interval where I take you to a balance, and if you prefer to have your hands on a block instead of balance, then this is what that's for. So I'm just gonna set that over here. Let's say we're gonna go to this side first. All right, if you have any injuries that you're dealing with, know that you can always stick with the first or second level of every interval that I do. And also, if you've seen a doctor for an injury, or if you should see a doctor for an injury, make sure you've been cleared to do this so that you don't hurt yourself further. If you're watching this later, which I know a lot of you are, on my YouTube channel on Barefoot Fitness, thank you for subscribing to that. If you're on IGTV later, that's awesome too. I just want to thank everybody for their donations to my Venmo and PayPal. If you're in a position to do that and you've done that, I really appreciate it. If you're not, don't worry about it. I've also been getting some in my snail mail box, and I appreciate those as well. After party today is going to be upper body and stretch. After party happens only live. It's after the class. I sign off, I share it, I post it, come right back to do a little stuff that we didn't cover during the class. So, having said all of that, I'm sick of hearing me talk. We're gonna start down today. What? Yes, because it's that kind of day. So you're gonna come to the back of your space and find a child's pose. All that is hips to your heels, palms out in front of you. Try to lengthen your arms. Press your chest through your shoulders. You should feel stretch on the front of your chest, sort of up near your shoulders. From here, we'll round up to a tabletop, hands underneath your shoulders. Come back to child's pose. Hold here for a moment. Then round up to a tabletop again and back to child's pose. Round up again. This time we'll hold your tabletop here, then round your back up. Release to neutral. Round up for 2. Release, do that again, round up, 1, 2, release. Once more, hold your rounded position, tuck your toes, then push the floor away from you, to find yourself in a downward facing dog. That just looks like an upside down V. Your tailbone lifting up to where the wall meets the ceiling behind you. Heels reaching for the floor. Palms pressing into the floor. Then walk your feet up towards your hands. Keep your knees bent. Let your head hang. Lift your tailbone up. Slowly unroll your back. And at the top, roll your shoulders down and back. For 4, 3, 2, both arms come up. Inhale, reach up. Forward fold. Either grab your elbows or let your hands fall to the floor. Either way, your head will hang. Try to straighten your left leg and bend your right knee, sitting into your left hip. You want to feel that all the way at the back of your leg, maybe into your glutes. All of your toes can wiggle and change sides. Straighten your right leg and bend your left knee, sitting into your right hip. Remember to try to wiggle all of your toes for a moment. Bend both knees, let your head hang. Lift your tailbone up. Slowly unroll, one bone at a time. When you're all the way up, roll your shoulders down and back. Both arms come up. Forward fold. This time stay here. Either grab your elbows or let your hands hang. Left elbow lifts up slowly and right back down. Maybe your whole arm extends up. Either way, single counts here. So lift and reach up to the ceiling one more time. Try it on the right side. Right elbow lifts up for 2 and release. Again, maybe your whole arm reaches. Single counts, either move, elbow or full extension. One more. Then hold your fold and lift your tailbone up. Slowly unroll. One bone at a time. Shoulders down and back. Both arms up. Fold this time. Bend both knees far enough to get your hands to the floor. Step back to your downward facing dog. From here, lower your hips to plank, which just means hands under your shoulders. Anytime we come to plank, you can lower your knees if you need. 2 counts to lift up. For 2, lower your hips to plank. Up to down dog. For 2, and lower to plank. Push down to lift and lower. This time, you'll hold your downward facing dog. Both heels lift up together. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. We'll do 4 more. Lift and lower. Make sure you're breathing all the way in and all the way out. Hold your down dog and shift your weight over to your right hand and foot and bring your left leg up until you feel the stretch behind your right leg. You can stay right here or bend your left knee and open your left hip. If you took the bend and rotation, you'll straighten back out to your 3-legged dog. You can stay right here, or you can lower your hips to plank, bringing your left knee in to your right elbow. Then bring it over to your left elbow and right back up to 3-legged dog. So your options are to stay here, or come with me, lower, right, left, up, do it again, lower, right, left. Last time, lower, right, left. Everybody's gonna be in your 3-legged dog. Both feet to the floor, down dog in the middle. Pressing your chest through your shoulders. Then shift your weight over to your left hand and foot. Bring your right leg up until you feel the stretch behind your left leg. You can stay right here or bend your right knee and open your right hip. If you took the bend and rotation, you'll straighten back out to your 3-legged dog where you can stay or lower your hips and bring your right knee into your left elbow and your right back up. Stay here or come with me, lower, left, right, back up. Again, lower, left, right. One more time, lower, left, right. And hold your 3-legged dog. Both feet to the floor. Down dog in the center. Now here's the tricky part. Shift your weight to your right hand and foot again. Take your left hand to your left ankle. Step your left foot forward. Come up to your left knee. Then all the way up. 2 counts, dig into the hip. Touch your hands together underneath your left leg. 1, 2, and up. Twice more. Hinge at the hip. And up. This time you'll stay over here and bring both hands on the inside of your left leg. Maybe you sink your hips a little further. Either way, push down to the floor, engage your core, and step back to plank. Adjust your plank, lift your hips up to find your down dog. Shift your weight to your left hand and foot. Right hand reaches back to your right ankle. Engage your core to step your right foot forward. Come up to your right knee. Extend your arms up. Your back heel is still up as you hinge for 2 and up. Again, hinge over. Twice more. Back heel stays lifted. This time you hinge and stay here. Both hands on the inside of your right leg. I almost tipped over. Can you wiggle your right toes? Engage your core. Push down into the floor. Step back to find your plank. If your knees are still up, put them down. Release your feet. Hips to your heels. Child's pose. We'll round up and find your modified plank. Hands underneath your shoulders. Elbows squeeze in. You can stay here or bend a little bit or more and straighten. Hips to the heels. Let's make it flow. Round up and either hold or bend and child's pose. So what am I trying to say? The range of motion here is only as far as you need it to be. The deeper you bend your elbows, the more resistance you give yourself. Twice more. Round up. This time come all the way down. Hands stay at the side of your chest. Right leg lifts up from the hip and left. You can work right here or you can press up and rotate back behind you. 2 more. And then press your chest up. Hips to your heels. Child's pose. Pressing your chest through your shoulders. Round up. Find your modified plank. When you get there, tuck your toes. Push down to find your down dog. Lower your knees. Release your feet. Hips to your heels. That's your pattern. Make it flow. Round up. Tuck your toes. Down dog. Lower your knees. Child's pose. Same thing again. Round up for 2. Push down for 2 and lower. Let's do it again. Round up in 1, 2, push down. On the next pass, modified plank and hold it there. Hold. Tuck your toes. Maybe you lift your knees. Either way, your right hand moves to the middle. Rotate over to your side plank. Maybe your right knee finds the floor. Maybe your top arm reaches towards me and up. Then lace underneath your bottom arm and up. Single count to the front and up and under. Just 1 more. And hold your side plank. Make your way back to the center. Hands under your shoulders, knees down or up. Left hand over the middle. Rotate over to a side plank. Feel free to put your left knee on the floor. Maybe your top arm reaches towards me and up. Lace underneath. 1, 2, and up. Single counts if you're moving your arm. And up and under. Last time. And hold your side plank. Come back to the center. Find any plank. Knees down or up. You can hold or you can bend your elbows and hover. If you're in a hover, straighten your elbows. Made that sound really easy. Lift your tailbone up to a down dog. Then walk your feet up towards your hands to a forward fold. Tailbone lifts up, unroll. Palms together, find a little squat here. So your tailbone sinks back. You can wiggle your toes as you push your feet down into the floor to come up out of your squat. Touch your knees, knuckles up. So you should be nice and warm. You need to do an outfit adjust. What? 4 more just like this. If you need some water, now's a fantastic time to grab it. Palms together here. Sink, push your feet down. 2 more. Now hands to the floor. Step back. Find any kind of a plank. You can hold here. If your knees are down, your next progression is gonna be to lift up. If you're already up, my dog's gonna do this with us. Maybe your left knee comes in to plank. Right, to plank. Maybe you go slightly faster than this. So maybe it comes in and in. Maybe you run it out. Maybe it's here. You can mix it up. You can do a few quick, then a few slow. You make it your own. Remember, if you're on your knees, the next progression is to come up. Once you're up, you can try bringing your knees in. You have 10 seconds to go. 5, in 3, 2, 1. Hold any plank. Lift your tailbone up to down dog. Walk your feet up towards your hands. Unroll. Tailbone leads away. Shoulders down and back. 4 more. In 1, 2. Palms together here. Sink. Push against the floor. We're gonna do that little plank thing 2 more times. Push down. Squeeze your glutes at the top. Here we go. Both arms come up. Inhale, reach up. Bend your knees, hands to the floor. Step back. Find whatever plank works for you. Remember, if your knees are here, next stop is here. Once you're up, you can bring your knees into your chest. In, maybe slower than I'm working, or maybe faster. Maybe you're here. Either way, your hands are directly under your shoulders. In or doubles. Up to you. Either way, you're breathing all the way in and out. Seems like it should be over, but it's not. 4, 3, 2, hold any plank. Lift your tailbone up to down dog. Walk your feet up towards your hands. Forward fold. Tailbone lifts up. Slowly unroll. At the top. Shoulders down and back. Squats here. Sink. Squeeze your glutes. Remember not to lock your knees. We're doing it 1 more time. Truth be told, this is my least favorite interval of the class. Both arms come up. Inhale, reach up. Hands to the floor, bend both knees. Step back. Find any plank. Knees in. In, or maybe you're holding your plank because you're coming up from your knees. Up to you. You can try a little bit of one level and go back. But give it a little try if you haven't been there. So if you're here, try here. If you're already in a plank, try bring your knees in. Almost there. 5 seconds to go. 4, 3, 2. Hold your plank. Lift your tailbone up. Down dog. Walk your feet up towards your hands. Tailbone lifts up. Unroll your back. At the top. Shoulders roll down and back. 3, 2, palms together, squat. Squeeze. Your heart rate should be up. Should be nice and warm. Touch your knees. Knuckles up. You want to make sure you have room on both sides of your mat or your space, wherever you're working. This next one does have a lateral move. 1 more. Hold your arms up. Left arm goes down, up, right. So this is the beginning of your arm pattern. Left leg steps out. Left, together, right, together. Maybe this is good for you. Maybe you sink your hips. Push against the floor to come up. If you're sinking your hips, maybe you release and look up. Release. Look, release. 2 more. Feet parallel, squat here. Touch your knees, knuckles up. 2 more. Left leg steps out. Maybe you sink, maybe you release. You don't have to. You can work here. 1 more. Squat, touch your knees. 4, knuckles up. 3, 2, left leg steps out right here. In 4, push against the floor. 2 more. Feet parallel, squat here. 4, up. 3, 2 more. Last set. Left leg steps out, sink, push down. 2 more. Feet parallel, squat here. 4, push down to come up. 3, 2, hold your arms up, hold it. Try to lift your heels. Not super balanced today. Knuckles face the ceiling. Try to find a chair pose squat. What? Breathing all the way in and all the way out. Extend through your fingertips. Lower your heels. Wiggle your toes. Make a fist. Extend. Make a fist. 2 more. Last time. Hold your hands in a fist. Push down to come up, palms together. Squat press. So keep your squat. Take your feet wide. Toes towards me. Feel like I need to do an outfit adjust. You know, it's hard when you're 14 different sizes between your booty and your waist. It's hard to keep pants on in the right place. That came out wrong. 2 more. Check it out. Hands to the floor slowly. Fingertips. Left leg reaches back. Back to wide. Push down to come up. Walk through it on the other side. Hands down to the floor. Right leg reaches back. Wide, press up, single count squat. So getting to the floor and then taking a leg back is just not your jam today. You can work here, you can bring it here and back, wide and up, yes? Or to the floor, come with me, either level, hands down, wide, maybe your hands or your legs, step, or here. Once you have this, you have the option to reach one arm up behind you. But remember that your hips are always lower than your chest. Right, guys? So you're not in a fold of any kind. So you're not working here. That would not be so great. So chest up, push down. So you really have to use the floor to come up. You gotta push against it with your feet, push down. Oftentimes, we will think to use our back to roll up. Use your feet, push into the floor. Sink, reach. 1 more time, each side. Last one. And just a wide squat right here. Easy enough. Yes, up, not down. Gotta work your chest up. You don't want to work in a fold. That was not so great for your back. Because if you get in the habit of working folded over with your booty higher than your chest, then what happens when you try to come up? You will not be programmed to push through your feet into the floor, and then when you come up, it'll always be your back. Not a good thing. You want to use your feet, push down. Keep this here, reach down, pull up, like you're pulling up out of the floor, reach, pull. So remember, same deal, hips lower than your shoulders. 2 more. At the top, palms together. Left arm comes down and up. Right arm, easy enough, knees are slightly bent. Bend them a little more so you can lean, lean. You want to feel this? Your right side and your left side. To the right and left. Once more, then wide squat, reach and pull. 4, push down. 3, push down. 1 more, here we go, left arm reaches down. Lean over from the waist. 2 more. Reach down, squat and pull up. 2 more just like that. Last one. Left arm reaches, lean the waist, and up. Right arm, other knuckles up, or other opposite. Squat, reach, and pull. 4, push down. Can you wiggle your toes here? You should. 1 more. Left arm reaches down, right fingertips up, left fingertips up. What's that? You want to do the whole thing again? Squat, reach, and pull. 4, push down, sink your hips. 2 more. Last time. Left arm reaches for the floor and up, right and up. Last one, palms together. Just squat, push down. As you squat, bring your feet underneath your hips. Make sure you have space behind you. Sink, press. That press is into the floor. At the top of your squat should feel like you're doing, now I was gonna say pencil test. The men are like, what's a pencil test? And between you and me and the guys, I never knew what one was either, because I would have never passed it. But the pencil test is where you put a pencil right here, and it should be able to just fall. What? Same thing with your booty. You don't want to really be able to hold the pencil there, but you want to feel like you're trying to at the top. So squeeze your booty here. Yes. Sink, squeeze, cross your forearms. Here we go. Left leg steps back 1 time. Left leg together, right leg. So this is the beginning of the interval. Easy enough. We can all do this with a step. When you're ready, sink your hips and push against the floor. So as you sink with your toes turned out, you'll get a stretch on the inside of your leg. When you push down, it will contract to come up. Hips underneath your shoulders. Maybe you pull back like a bow and arrow. Again, sink, cross, sink, cross. You can work here or touch your knees instead of the cross. So sink, knees, sink. If you want to come back to here, feel free. If you're working to your knees, keep that rule in mind that your hips are lower than your chest. You can sink your hips, touch the floor, sink, chest up, sink. So if you want to try it, but you're not getting all the way to the floor, that'll work too. Just look like this. And as you get stronger and more flexible, your hips will sink further. And if your knees are like, forget it, that's not gonna happen, that'll work too. There are no report cards for this class. 1 more. Hold your chair pose. Hold it. Fingertips reach out to where the wall meets the ceiling in front of you. Wiggle your toes. Shift your weight forward. Try to lift your heels. Bring your fingertips to where the wall meets the floor behind you. Make a fist back here. And extend. Make a fist. 4 more to go. I'm out of breath. 2 more. Hold your hands in the fist. Lower your heels. Wiggle your toes. Come up. Squat here. Now is a really great time to grab a sip of whatever you're drinking. Maybe towel off. I'll stay in the squat. But I'll also grab a towel. Eating my fancy towels in the dryer right now. It's been a treacherous week. Haven't had a lot of time. I may have just thrown my towel at a place I can't reach it. That wasn't so smart. Keep your squat. I'm gonna grab a sip of my water. Are you still in my squat? All right. I'm gonna move to the middle of my mat. Make sure you have space on either side. Left leg, step out. Out, again. 2 more. You're gonna make that a little lateral lunge. So you bend, press, bend, push off of your bent leg. 4 more just like that. So 4, 3, 2, try it on the right side, right here. So just a step together, step, make it wider, and bend your right leg on the way out. So push off of the bent leg, sink, press, 1 more, and squats in the middle. Keep that moving your head. sink, squeeze. Left leg's working diagonally back. Slow motion sink, 1, 2, come back to a tap again this way, 1, 2, singles right here. So sink, touch, sink, touch. One more. Parallel squat in the middle here. You know we're gonna do the other side. 2 more. Right leg. Diagonally back 2 counts. 1, 2. Tap 1 more slowly. 1. Knees over your toes. Single count. So knee tracks over your toe. 2 more. Parallel squat. Right here. Make sure you have a little bit of room in front of you. I'm gonna take a little scoochy step back. Left leg steps forward once. Other way on your right. Easy enough. Maybe you bend both knees with a little lunge. And up, lunge, straight up. Easy enough. Let's do 4 more just like that. So 4, up, 3, push against the floor, 2, and squat palms together. You have all the pieces for this next move. 1 lateral side lunge, 1 diagonally back, 1 forward, and then 1 of these. Should we try it? Just the feet. Left leg goes out. Diagonally back, forward, 1 squat. Walk through it on your right. Lateral lunge, diagonally back, forward, 1 squat. Here we go, left side, lateral lunge, diagonal, forward, 1 squat here. Right side, here we go. Lunge, diagonally back, forward, back heel comes up on the forward. Left side, left, diagonally, forward, squat. Right side, maybe you lose the tap and balance in a knee lift. Forward, squat. Left side, arms go with you, out. Diagonally back. Forward, squat. Right side again, out. Maybe no tap. Oh, almost messed that up. Forward. Once more for me. Left, diagonal. Forward, squat. Last time on your right. Out, diagonal. Forward, squat here. Palms together. It's a long one. Grab some water if you need it. 4 more like this, so 4. Push down into the floor. Relax your arms. Hop or pedal. So hop or pedal, hop or pedal. Then step out or jump out. In, out or pedal, out. Arms do the same with either level. 4 to go. So 4, 3, 2, hold it wide, and swap palms together, knuckles together, thumbs on your chest, rotate to your left. So left, left. Don't worry about the right. It'll be there. We're not really gonna use it. So toes towards me, rotate to your left repeatedly, thumbs on your chest. Maybe your knee comes up on 2. 1, 2. Left is your emphasis. Left, left, left. Again. Maybe you touch your knee on 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you're here and you're thinking, is this all? Then maybe on 4, you touch your ankle. Touch. Remember to anchor your thumbs on your chest. 4, 3, 2, hop or pedal here. Hop or pedal. Shake your shoulders out. You're ready? Hop or pedal and go out wide. 1, 2, step or jump. You can pedal, step, pedal, hop, put it together however you like. 2 more. Hold it out in a wide squat. Palms together, push down. No lock knees. Knuckles together. Thumbs glued to your chest. Toes towards me. Booty back on the squat. Are you ready? Rotate to your right side. So right, 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 Don't worry about the left. We already did it. Maybe your knee comes up on 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Thumbs glued to your chest. Maybe you touch your knee on 1, 2. Whoops. Yes. Here it is. Couldn't remember if I already cued the touch. 1, 2. If you're touching your knee, 1, 2. Maybe you touch your ankle here. 1, 2. This move is maybe the hardest thing for me to cue with no mirror. One more. Hop or pedal here. Hop or pedal. Ponytail adjustment. 3, 2, and open here. 1, 2, out. Or hop, squat. Let's do it again. 4, 3, 2, hold your wide squat. Palms together, push down into the floor. Left leg, open your toes. Lunge, just on your left. Right leg stay straight. Arms out to the side. Sink, push against the floor with your left leg to come up. One more, hold your bent position. Hold here. Left fingertips to the floor on the inside of your left knee. Right fingertips up, come up. Reverse. Right fingertips reach down. They're not gonna sit on your leg. They're gonna hang back. Left fingertips reach up. 2 counts to come to your first position and back up. Again. So you keep your legs in a warrior 2. That's left knee bent. Right leg straight. Right toes towards me. Left toes to the side. One more in 2 counts. Now single counts here. Over, up. Over, you can bend your elbows in the middle if you like that better. Let's do it in 4, 3, 2, and hold it up. Arms out to the side. Come up, toes towards me. Walk it in for 4, 3, hop or pedal here. Hop, step out, or hop and jump. Yes, we're doing that on the other side. Hop, out. 2 more. Last time, wide squat. Sink, push down to come up. Right leg, rotate to the side. Bend, press. So you bend, extend. Left toes towards me. Right toes to the side. Arms out to the side. My right hip is like, what's happening today? 2 more. Hold your bent warrior 2 position. Can you wiggle your toes? Right fingertips reach to the floor. Right elbow on the inside of the right knee. Left fingertips up. Wiggle your toes. Come back up. Reverse. Left fingertips hang. They're not going to hang on your leg. They just reach down. Right fingertips up. 2 counts to get to your first. Reach over and up. Again. Belly button stays in. Pressing your feet into the floor. One more slowly. 1, 2. Singles from here. You can go straight arm or you can bend and extend. Let's do 4 more like that. So 4, 3, 2, hop or pedal here, hop or pedal, step out to the side. Ponytail coming apart. Again. So 4, 3, 2, wide squat here, palms together. So this morning, as I was running around trying to get ready, the news was on and the entertainment report came on. And then there was a guy they were interviewing, and he looked very, very familiar to me. Feet under your hips, squat here. And I only heard part of his name from the, whatever the guy, but from the entertainment reporter. Make sure you have room in front of you. Squats here. Let's build it. Left leg steps forward once. Together and right. That step is going to go slightly to the corner. So I thought, wow, it sounded that I looked like a guy that I knew that I went to high school with. Looked just like him. But I was like, what kind of work has he had done? He looks amazingly young. Hang on to that information. It's not relevant to your workout, but it's gonna be interesting. Maybe? All right, so as you turn from that corner, you're gonna rotate on your back heel. You don't want any weight in your toes or the ball of your foot because that will provide a torque on your knee that you don't want. Sink your hips. Reach up behind you. So as it turns out, the guy I was looking at had not had plastic surgery. He was the 24-year-old son of the guy I went to high school with. Hilarious, to me anyway. Reach up behind you, or not behind you, but straight up over your head. So you sink, turn, press, rotate on your back heel. So the next interval that we do is the one where you might need some help with your balance. 4 more just like this. So 4, 3, 2, palms together, squat. I know some of you are like, well, who was it? Whose kid was it? I'm gonna take a little step forward. I think the people that take my class in real life, or used to before when we were allowed outside. So he was the son of drummer from the Motley Crue. He looks just like his dad did when he was in high school. Alrighty. If you're using any sort of assistance later in the interval, it's off to your left. Sure. Feet wide, toes to the corners. Sink, push down, cross your forearms. Take your arms out to a V at the top. Cross down and up over your head, back out to a V. Sink, cross, up tempo here. So cross, out, cross, out. Maybe you lift your heels up and out. If you're lifting your heels up, maybe you push down, get a little air. Right arm swings left. So over to the right. You can work here, or you can lean over and get a little air with your back leg. One more. Center, cross your arms up and out. Maybe your heels up, maybe you jump. One more. Right arm swings left. 4, 3, 2, center, jump or not. 4, 3, 2, right arm swings to left here. Breathing all the way through this. That's a bonus. Center, jump or not. So 4, 3, here comes the fun part. Warrior 3 to your left. Either hands on your block, or the floor, or maybe the arms along the side of your body. Either way, try to flex your right foot. Make a fist, extend, make a fist, extend, in 4, 3. On the last one, hold your hands in the fist. All right. If your arms are up, bring your left arm down to a block or the floor or a book. Right arm extends up towards the ceiling. Open your right hip, turn your right shoulder towards me. Flex your right foot and bend your right knee and extend. I realize my head is out of the frame, but my head's not doing anything but talking. So it's not really gonna matter. Try to bend both knees. 1, 2, extend, single count. So bend, extend, bend, extend. You're breathing in and out. Let's do it again 4 times. So 4, extend, 3, once more. Hold your extension. Close your right hip and shoulder so it's squared off. Hands to the floor, right toes close to your back heel. Bend both knees for 2. Extend your legs for 2 again. That's your pattern. Maybe your right knee comes into the chest and extends up behind you. Bring it in. For 2, extend. Singles if you're ready. Bend. Extend. 2 more. And hold your last extension. Take your right toes to the floor. step back. Find any plank. Hold here. If you're on your knees, your next progression is up. Once you're up, you step out, out, and in again, out, out, or double up the time. Faster in, or out in, it's out. Maybe you take that to a jumping jack. For 4, 3, 2, hold your plank, tailbone lifts up. Walk your feet up towards your hands. In a forward fold, unroll. If you're using a block, bring it up with you. Set it on the other side. Hop or pedal here. Woo! Shake it out. In 4, 3, 2, wide squat here. Pouring sweat. Totally falling apart. Hair crazy. Hips back and under. Cross your forearms. Toes to the corner. Sink straight down. And push down to come up. You know the drill. Arms out to a V. So sink. Cross. Sink. To a V. Up. Slightly faster here. Cross. V. Maybe you lift your heels. Up. Out. Maybe you press down. Get a little air. Up. 2 more. Left arm swings right. Center, other way. You can work here, or maybe you reach. I know, Beth. It's insane. 2 more. Center, jump or not. 4, 3, 2. Left arm swings right here. Maybe you lean, maybe you don't. 2 more. Center, jump or not. 4, 3. 1 more set. Left arm goes right. 4, 3. Center, jump or not. 4. Is your block ready? Warrior 3 to your right. Either hands on your block or hands along your sides. Either way, flex your left foot. Make a fist if your hands are up. And make a fist extend. Make a fist. If your hands are down, don't sweat the fist. Hold your hands in a fist. If your arms are up, right arm comes down, either to the block or the floor. The left hip opens up. Your left arm reaches up. Flex your left foot and bend the knee. Extend. Can you give a little wiggle to your right toes? Maybe you bend both knees. 1, 2, singles from here. So bend, extend, bend, extend. Once more. Hold it here. Close your left hip and shoulder. Hands to the floor or your block. Left toes to the floor, close to your right heel. Both knees will bend. 1, 2, extend. Again. Bend for 2. Maybe your left knee comes into the chest. For 2, and extend. Anywhere behind you. 1, 2. Singles if you're ready. Bend. Extend. Your extension can be low, doesn't have to be high. 2 more. Hold your last position. Left toes to the floor. Step out. Find any plank, yes? If your knees are down, your next space is up. If you're already up, step out to the side and back in. Maybe faster. Out, in, maybe a jumping jack. For 8, 7. You pick a level that works for you. 4, 3, and hold your plank. Tailbone lifts up. Walk your feet up towards your hands. Tailbone lifts up. Unroll. 3, 2, hop or pedal. Splashing. In 4, 3, 2, feet parallel. Sink, squeeze. Both arms come up. Hands to your knees. Round your back. Release. Round again. Release again. This time, come all the way up. Stay on your feet. Grab a sip of whatever you're drinking. which I'm not gonna be judgy, but tell my big face off. Oh man, so sweaty. All right, hang on to your towel. I'm actually gonna take a reserve towel. Good Lord. I'm gonna sit on a dry towel. All right, have a seat. That was intense. Grab some water. I know, right, Beth? Okay, so you guys know, Friday I start filming for my digital platform. It's not my digital platform. I'm a hired hand. But just as a little interesting piece, do you see Beth Lane's name on your screen? Beth Lane actually worked on the first digital platform I ever worked on. She was the talent for one of the workouts. It was back when we were putting it on VHS. Remember that, Beth? All right, sit up tall, knees bent, feet flat on the floor, shoulders down and back. Try to sit tall, arms out. You're holding your towel shoulder width or a little bit wider and pulling it tight. Shoulders down, curl halfway down, and back up to your start. So curl for 2 and up. Again, so curl for 2. Remembering that in the after party, we're gonna do a deep stretch. So curl for 2, but I do wanna keep probably still no equipment for upper body. What? In the after party, we'll do upper body without weights. Yes. Just your body weight. As you curl, rotate towards me. 1, 2, make it flow. Rotate away from me. 1, 2, and up. Same thing. So rotate. Thank you, Beth. I will never forget rehearsing in that little room. We were at some university rehearsing, weren't we? Was it San Diego State? In their sound stage. 1, 2, now straight down. Bring the arms up on the diagonal to where the wall meets the ceiling in front of you. Curl, reach, twice more, curl, reach. This time you'll hold your curl, squeeze under your armpits. Maybe your front leg lifts up front. Set it down. Back to your front leg is the leg closest to your screen. Now maybe you rotate across the leg that's lifting. Keep pulling your towel out to the side. Curl, over. Not curl, but rotate. Rotate. 4 more just like that. In 4, 3, 2, then forward fold. Try to take your towel around your feet. Pull your body down towards your legs. Bend your knees if you need to. Your back is slightly rounded. Actively releasing your low back and actively separating your shoulder blades. Inhale. On your exhale, flex both feet. Bring your eyes up first. Feel that in your hamstrings. Then your shoulders and then your body. Release your towel. Tuck your hips. Fingers out to the side to help you roll down. When you're all the way down, bring your knees. Oh, good Lord, there's a block there. Good thing it's made out of foam. Bring your knees into your chest and rock your knees side to side. Ooh. Breathing through this rotation. Then come back to the center. Fingertips behind your ears. Untuck your hips. Belly button level to the pelvic bone. So you have a neutral position with your spine. You can also measure that by your hip bones. So they're parallel to the floor and ceiling. 90 degrees to the hip and the knee. Your legs are your dumbbells. Extend your back leg to the wall in front of you. Squeeze underneath your back armpit. Lift your back shoulder blade off the floor towards me. Back elbow falls away from your face. Slowly change sides forward. 3, 2, you're there on 1. Slowly forward. 3, 90 degrees as that knee comes in. 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly forward. 3, now 2 counts to make it happen. 1, 2, 1. Yes, to the San Diego University Again in 2, 1, 2, 2 more. And single counts here. So lift, that lift is in the shoulder blades. Knees try to stop at 90 degrees. 8 more in singles. Last 4, 3, double pulse at the top. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Let's do that again. Pulse at the top. Elbow falls away from your face. For 2 and 8 singles to finish. 8, 7, 6. In 4, 3, 2, and release. Ooh, knees into your chest. Pull them all the way in so you get a nice stretch out of your low back. Both feet on the floor, hands to the side of your hips. Get your heels close to your booty. Tuck your hips, push your feet down to lift your hips up, to find your bridge, the diagonal line from your shoulders to your hips to your knees. Either pull your towel out to the sides or lace your fingers underneath your booty. Sort of tucking your shoulder blades towards each other. You should be able to wiggle your toes here. In 4, 3, 2, and your fingers are laced. Release them. Lower your spine. Front knee comes into the chest. Your back leg can stay where it is or can walk out. Find a point of flexibility. Extend your front leg only until you feel the stretch behind it. Flex the foot and bend the knee to the chest. Extend. Do it again. Flex. Bend. Extend. Again, trying to read that. Yes, right. We did have great outfits, didn't we, Beth? And hold your extension. I can't even remember who made them. Front arm on the inside of the front leg and press your leg to the side only far enough to feel the stretch on the inside of your front leg. Your back hip presses into the floor. Flex both feet. Push your heels out to the balls. I swear, I think it was Massimo. What? Who's in jail? Alrighty. Bend your front knee to the center. Front arm reaches out towards me. Back arm across your bent knee. Take your knee away from your screen for a full spine rotation. Make sure you're breathing as you rotate. And then come back to the center. Let's do it on the other side. Front knee finds, or front foot finds the floor. You're welcome, Ellen. Extend your back leg up. Your front leg can stay where it is or it can walk out. Either way, flex, bend the knee to the chest. Ooh, I'm running late. Again, see what happens when I don't start my timer? One more time, flex, bend. This time hold it up, take your back arm on the inside of your back leg. Take it out to the side until you feel the stretch on the inside of the leg. Flex both feet, pressing your front hip into the floor. Remember, the after party is going to be 5 minutes after we sign off. Bend your knee to the center. Front arm or back arm goes out to the side. Front arm across your bent knee. Take your knee over towards me. And we're going to do a deep stretch in the after party. And come back to the center. Both feet on the floor. Flip over onto your stomach. We're going to do a quad stretch in the after party. Arms and legs extended. Then take your hands to the side of your chest. Press your chest up. And lift your hips back to your heels. Child's pose. You'll round up to a tabletop just like we started. Tuck your toes, round your back. Press your hands and feet down to lift your tailbone up. And walk your feet up towards your hands. Tailbone lifts your head, hangs. Unroll in 4, 3, 2. When you're all the way up, we'll get that quad stretch in the after party. If you're not going to the after party, you'll do it on your own. All right, check my schedule. Because I have no live class on Friday, Sunday, Monday, or Wednesday. I'm in a studio, so you can do any of my recorded classes. So I'll either see you in five minutes, or I'll see you next week. Thanks, you guys.